Hello, guys. Good day. This is Anne of Reinforce Me Club. Today, we are going to talk about getting 1% better every day. By the way, I got that idea from this book, one of my all-time favorite book, Practical Ways of Changing Behaviors, Building Good Habits, and Breaking the Bad Ones. So I'm just like everybody else. I have good habits. I also have loads of bad habits. And what I'm trying to share with you every time I make contents is my journey to becoming a better person, but not perfect person. Okay. And we are all different. And of course, we can be better and best in our own way. So, the concept of getting 1% better every day has been popularized by James Clear in his book Atomic Habits. So, the premise of making progress 1% better every day, kind of progress, is making tiny incremental improvements consistently over time. So, this method can help you achieve progress and growth in the long run. So by making small changes, not the drastic one, not the overwhelming changes that you're gonna break the habit right away. I mean, right now. Of course, you can also do that. But if it's really hard for you to break the bad habit or build a good one, you make small, teeny tiny changes every day. Changes which are measurable. So these small improvements can be applied in various areas of your life. And of course, since it is small, it is easier, sustainable, and you can possibly implement this. I believe in you. Other than the fact that it is easy, of course, it gives you an opportunity to really execute it consistently. Consistently by means of merely just showing up every day and making gradual, incremental progress, no matter how small it is. The key is showing up. You are there to do it. Look, the goal is not perfection. Your performance today of being 1% better than yesterday could be less. Your performance yesterday could be more compared to today. And that's perfectly normal as long as you're showing up for yourself and you do the things that you're planning to do, like you're trying to build a good habit, just show up every day, perform it no matter what, continuous. And according to the graph here, as I'm going to show you the power of tiny gains, if you do 1% better every day, you're going to end up 37.78 better in a year. So let's just say you're starting to build good habits in the area of your diet. Could be your diet. You want to track your diet over time. You want to eat healthy, high protein foods, high fiber foods in this year. So you're going to track everything you ate. And of course, there are days or there are times wherein you want to treat yourself with some ice cream, cakes. There are days that you forget about the diet. Of course, it's not 100%, but the next time you make it up to yourself. So majority of the time you eat healthy. Although you were eating much cake in one meal, in a week, but you ate the right thing, like protein, high fiber diet, just minimal sugar and carbohydrates. But it's just you can't. It's really, the cake looks tasty, so you ate cake, but you make it up to your dinner time and on the following days. So you miss out a little bit or more in one meal. You don't have to cheat you don't have to cheat meal for the entire day. You don't have to cheat meal for the entire week. You can cheat meal for once only. But at least you ate a couple of high protein food, high, rich in protein foods. You still did your shot, you did your job, but it's just the cake looks tasty. You cheated in just one meal, not the entire day. Okay, I already said it. The goal is not perfection. The goal is absolutely to show up for yourself every day, making progress, gradually build new habit that contribute to your overall improvement and success every day. And in this way, it'd be easier for you to really track your improvements. Anything that is measured will be managed. And you can also, yeah, you can take advantage to this one, getting 1% better every day by setting specific goals. Yeah, just like, for example, as what I've mentioned before, the tracking your diet. It could be your sleep. It could be your workout variations. You want to have a sexy abs or a wonderful glutes muscle. So since that's what you want, you can track your exercise variations on your legs. You can alter it every 6 weeks, every 8 weeks. It's up to you. You can change your variations and see the progress that you feel, and by way of seeing how wonderful your shape will be by tracking your exercise variation, leading to the kind of glutes that you want, the kind of legs that you want to achieve. So we're talking about muscle now. And of course, that's how you must plan it out, set specific goals, and then break it down, and of course measure it. And after measuring, stay consistent. So if you want to have a sexy glutes, you can track your progress every 6 weeks, and then make some variations every 6 weeks, and you see how it goes, and evaluate your feeling. You evaluate your improvement by seeing it to your own self. So that's gluteal exercises, gluteal workouts. Stay consistent, even on days when you don't feel like motivated or when the progress seems slow. And of course, once you've done showing up for yourself, never forget to celebrate small wins. Celebrating means it could be, every workout you could eat the teeny tiny chocolates like that to treat yourself for your effort of the day. Or after brisk walking for 30 minutes, you could drink a glass of orange juice if you like orange juice, or you could drink a glass of or a cup of hot chocolate, or you could watch TV for an hour. Watch your favorite series for an hour. So in doing, setting your specific goals, building good habits, breaking the bad ones, making the bad habits harder, adding adding friction to the bad habits, like not making those unhealthy foods available at home. That's just for example. If you are into habit, like diet tracking, you want to eat healthy. So don't make don't make any unhealthy foods available at home for 6 days. And on Sunday, seventh day, you can buy one pack of crisps, to treat yourself. That's celebrating small wins. So you can also take advantage of habit stacking. As I have discussed previously, habit stacking means combining easy habits with the hard ones. So easy habits could be getting up in a specific time in the morning. It could be 7 o'clock in the morning getting up. So you don't have to think about it. That's already your habit. And then drinking water after getting up. So you have to, in a couple of days, you have to really push yourself for that if you're not used to it. So drinking water, that is not such a hard habit. And brisk walking for 30 minutes, you have to go out regardless of the weather, but not to the point that it's a stormy season. You could go out even if it's gloomy and do your brisk walking for 30 minutes. So brisk walking could be a little bit harder compared to drinking water. And, by the time you get up in the morning. So you couple this brisk walking, which is kind of challenging for you, with this two habits, which, getting up is automatic. Drinking water is not really that of an effort. So once you get used to this two easy habits, you just couple it, always match it up with the third one, the brisk walking, so that by the time you get up in the morning and drink water, you're teaching your body that after drinking water, the next thing that's going to happen is brisk walking for 30 minutes in the morning. So that is habit stacking. You could also use the so-called temptation bundling. So temptation bundling means matching your favorite habit with the habit with another habit which is kind of challenging. So let's just keep the example of brisk walking. You don't like to exercise, even walking around, simple walking around outside, but you love watching Netflix. So every time you set you set a an implementation of intention in a time of the day. For example, after watching my favorite series at 9 o'clock to 10 o'clock in the morning, I am going to walk outside the park. So that's temptation bundling plus implementation of intention. So this is how it goes. Let me rephrase it again. Say it again. So since I love, and that's just, I don't really love watching Netflix, but let's take this for example. If you love watching Netflix, so by the time you wake up in the morning, so yet you set a time like in in the method of implementation of intention that by 10 o'clock, after watching your favorite series in Netflix, 10 o'clock in the morning, you are going to do brisk walking in outside in the park. So every 10 o'clock in the morning after watching your favorite series in Netflix, that's your favorite habit. Bundle it with your challenging habit, which is brisk walking outside your house in the park for 30 minutes. So your favorite plus your not so favorite habit. So two habits. That is temptation bundling plus implementation of intention. So implementation of intention goes like this. If you want to, now this is the example. So implementation of intention, I will do, which is brisk walking outside. I will do brisk walking outside at 10 a.m. in the morning in the park. That's implementation of intention. Another implementation of intention goes like this. If this obstacle, this X, or if I eat two to three more than two slices of cake this lunch because it's my sister's birthday. If I eat more than two slices of cake this coming lunch, then I will do brisk walking at 5 o'clock in the afternoon today in the park. That's another way. That's another method of implementation of intention. So that's how you build a habit over time, by way of teeny tiny changes. For me, for example, I I don't have a perfect time to set on my good habits in a day, but I simply define what's a good day for me by just consistently doing or showing up for myself when doing this top three habits on my day off. My top three habits is number one, making contents. The second one is workout. And the third one is read. Read for 30 minutes every day. Even if it's not my day off, 30 or 20, 30 minutes every day. This is my top three things to do on my day off. But reading, it must be every day. 30 minutes every day, regardless of how many pages it is. As long as I understand, so I value quality more than quantity now. I don't mind how many books I read as long as I understand it. I can improve my understanding, book comprehension or not. I am not measuring it as of this moment because once I love the book, I keep reading it over time. So I have read this book for three times already, and I'm planning to read it again after maybe 2 to 3 months because I love it. So that's how habit stacking, temptation bundling, and implementation of intention works. Now, what can you get out from embracing the 1% better everyday concept? So, of course, you're gonna get a personal growth in a year. So since you consistently show up every day so that you can perform a certain habit regardless of if you are better today and then you were shitty yesterday, but you still show up, you still did have it, whether you like it or not, whether you are motivated or not. That is a good sign of work ethic. And you can use that work ethic not only in building habits. You can show that work ethic in work, on your projects, or even building your own business, whatever it is. You can always use that work ethic. That's incredible. And when you feel that you're making progress and achieving small wins over time, you can also gain confidence as you grow. And having good habits is already a reward. Having those habits which supports your goals and contribute to your overall well-being, that's already a champ. And it takes maintenance to do that. It takes showing up to do that. And of course, once you do your best to get better, 1% better every day, for sure you're going to have a long-term success in years and years. You're going to master your craft over time. So all in all, the 1% better everyday concept offers a practical and sustainable approach to self-improvement, helping your goals get reached and live more fulfilling life over time. So I hope that this message will help you a lot. And by the way, this is Anne of Reinforce Me Club. If you like the message today, you can share it to your family and friends. You can follow me in Facebook, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcast, and YouTube Podcast. So you can click subscribe as well as the notification button, or you can even leave a comment for me. Thank you very much for your time. Have a lovely Sunday. Bye.